currently have a hair oil in, and I have not even rinsed off the fake tan off of my skin. But you know what? We have cows to feed, so let's get right into it. It's windy as heck today, so we'll see how well this mic can hold up. But hello, hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Lacey. I have done this video several times on my short form where I basically just feed my cows and I kind of just stay mic'd up and film it. But I thought it'd be fun to do one for YouTube to where I didn't have to cut anything out and you can just kind of see the full shebang, how it happens. And I could take you up to the other girls, feed them as well. And I thought it could just be kind of fun. They know they're getting fed. They will start bitching pretty immediate. Holy moly, good God. Oh my God, that wind almost took me out. I'm nervous to set my camera up. It's a really lovely day in Ohio, but the wind is not for the faint of the heart. So honestly, actually, I have an idea. The girls are gonna be very excited, but I think I might set up my tripod because it'll be more secure for my camera to go on than the tripod it's currently on. I hear ya, I hear ya. I get it. That'll be a beautiful shot. Okay, I'm mic'd up, so you'll hear all the chaos. Let's feed these gals. I hear ya, I hear ya. Oh, hey Oswald, I need through there, so I need you to move your bighorn self. And if you ever think I'm breathing heavy during this, I just want you to remember I'm casually walking through a bunch of cow shit with a 50-pound bag. So please remember that. Move, honey. You need to move. You need to get out of my way. I cannot pour feed when I am... Beautiful. I'm gonna pour it right there because that's where the hay is. And so there's some dry areas, just like how I'm gonna pour some here too, at the hay feed itself. Very cutesy, very demure. All right, I need to go grab another bag. So BRB. Iris follows me around. Oh, hell yeah, I got cow shit on me. Love to see it. I was showering after this anyway, but Liam, honey, don't follow me. I don't have more feed yet. If you didn't know, cattle are ruminant systems, which basically means that they can flourish and thrive off of low quality forages. So they can spend their entire life eating only grass and be healthy, happy, and survive completely. Then in the summer months, obviously they graze on the grasses, but then in the winter, we use hay, which is just grass that's cut and dried and baled, stored so that you can feed it during the months when grass is obviously not growing. And that can be enough for them to thrive during the winter as well. However, we had droughts this year, and so it's affected the hay quality. So just to make sure my cows are getting all the nutrients that they need, on top of always supplementing vitamins and minerals through tubs, I've also been feeding them this winter just to be sure that they're good on all fronts. That's it. Watch out, Liam. Why is it always my children with horns that could be the biggest problems? Get out of my way. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, I could have just ate shit right there. Luckily I didn't. But I could have. Where's another dry spot for y'all? Ugh. Right here is pretty high up with a lot of dried hay. Whoop. Iris, honey, quit following me to every pile. Iris follows me to every pile. I don't know why, but she does. That's all I got, guys. That's it, Liam. Go find a pile, honey, so that you can eat. This is all empty. This is empty, dingus. And dingus number 2, eat the feed right there, dork. Big Oz man. Big Oz man? What are you doing? Grain right now is just to make sure that they are getting all the nutrients that they need, because like I said, normally we could just feed hay all year and they'd be fine, but because of the droughts we had this summer, a couple of my dad's friends actually had a couple cows die from malnutrition. We said, hell no, not on our farm. So we've just been adding grain as well, because like I said, it'll just pick up any pieces that might have been left off by the hay being a little lackluster in quality. Droughts affect everything. Look at you dorks. You beautiful ladies and gents. Iris, honey, and Izzy girl, I don't have any more, guys. You're gonna need to go find another pile. Go on. Go on. I don't have any more. I don't have no more, sweet girl. go back to your pile. I need to go this way. That makes sure I shut the gate. The route that I take when I'm feeding them, so that's what you heard but didn't see. They've been really good about respecting that I come out here. I figured when I'd start feeding them every day, they would try to come in the barn. But other than having to move around Oswald when I came through this little man door, they usually just chill and wait on me. They've been very respectful and very calm during feedings, which I appreciate because my cows aren't aggressive. They're not awful at all, but they're just big and friendly. And so when they get up in my business, sometimes it can be concerning because I'm a lot smaller than them, contrary to trolls on the internet. Also, my face is gonna look weird. It's because I put fake tan on and I haven't rinsed it off yet. I promise I'm okay. It's just the fake tan. But yeah, see, I fed them on areas where there's a bunch of hay and like around the feeder and everything so that they could have some dry. Because obviously I'm not gonna throw grain right where it's all nasty and mucky, but some people do get alarmed and concerned when I feed my cows off the ground, but let me just clear something up for you. Cows eat the ground. The ground is their main source of food. They graze and are grazing animals, so they are eating the ground constantly. 8 months out of the year, they are on full ground pasture to eat. So eating off the ground is not harming anything. I do not buy feeders because I deem them a waste. My cattle will always destroy them, and it just seems unnecessary because they will eat out of the hay, no problem. It's natural for them to be fully bent over like that because that's how they graze and eat. So it is not an issue. The only issue that could maybe come out of that would be worms because they're eating off of the ground. It could be getting some dirt in there. But I can assure you, I deworm my cows every year. So they are all happy. They are all golden. It is a way to save a little bit of money on feeders. It doesn't waste any grain because let me tell you, they are Hoover vacuums out here, making sure they get every last drop of grain. So I can assure you they are super fine with eating off of the ground because like I said, they eat the ground. Iris, she always follows me around. She's been very good though, I can't complain. She has gotten way better about being respectful of her horns and being very conscious of her mother. So I appreciate that very much so because as you can tell, she's my one longhorn. So they are getting long and I'd rather not get impaled, you know. I'm just a girl who doesn't want to get impaled by horns. Once they finish their grain, they're all kind of cleaning up most of it now, then they'll probably move on to eating at the round bales again. But I don't know if you can see them all the way across the hill. I have my 3 little girly pops. We weaned Winona, Jade, and Charlotte because we wanted to, they were, first of all, they were big enough to wean. They were too big for it to be on their mom still. But then also we needed to make sure that we didn't have them in here with Blanton because they're too young to get bred. So I didn't want that to happen. So I was like, we need to move y'all. I'm actually really good at shutting a gate one-handed. Boom. Done it a lot. It's called being a content creator. Now I just need to get the grain ready for the girlies on the hill. So I'll set you guys up right like there-ish. With the girls on the hill, I just get a bucket and pour some feed into it. And it's windy as heck, so what you're hearing is the door getting picked up by the wind and slamming against the barn. And like I said, 95% of their diet is coming from the grass and the hay that they're eating. The feed, they don't need a bunch of. It's just to add in that little bit of extra nutrients in case they're lacking. So it might seem like it's a small amount compared to how many animals are eating, but you are not supplementing all. I'm only supplementing like a 5 to 10% of their daily diet. Where my scoop is, I think it was stolen by my mother for her chickens, so I just have to pour it into the bucket. And I just got shit all over my hand. Hell yeah. Oh, and then I got it all over me. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a shower. I was gonna shower anyway, but like now it's like, girl, you really need a shower. Just some shit on the thigh. It's good for you, good for the soul. Okay, we need to go get the key for my Polaris, bought for me by insecure men on the internet, happen to call me fat, so keep it up. I'm in my dad's shop to get the key, but I was also gonna see if we had some shop rags. We did, that we do, to clean up the shitastrophe we've had. I hope it doesn't fuck with my tan too much. But honestly, I just fake tanned so that I had a little bit of color because I have a hair appointment tomorrow and I'm going back to my natural. And I'm kind of scared that I was my hottest, baddest self with blue and purple hair. And so I was like, you know what'll make me feel better? Having a fake tan. Fun fact, it did get a little fucky. So hopefully the shower will fix that. If not, it's okay. It's gonna be cold the next couple of days. We will just wear pants. Straight up, I almost walked out of here without the key. Oh, it's dark. Hello. Like literally, whole purpose for going in there. The side quest took me off guard, you know? It was really getting the shit off my leg felt more important, I'll be honest. I'm just being a full freaking YouTuber here, an influencer, by setting up these cinematic shots for you. Just setting up the camera, walking away, walking up like I didn't just do this before. But anyway, let's get into it. Did I just hit something? I did. I hit my tripod. I hope I didn't break it. I cut my finger on my mom's wing. I hope I still dance. She's safe. Teehee. Hot girls hit curbs, okay? Oh, it's got it's hell bent actually. So it's still usable. It just will have a mad lean to it. I'm a woman. I can do everything. I'm so good at everything. Also me does meet the female standard of hitting freaking curbs. Come on! We're here. And I'm gonna try to climb this fence with a bucket of feed and a camera. We'll see if we can get her dead. Hi, girls! How's it going? You know, just doing acrobatic shit. What you know about it? Oh, they are here. Hello. It's always JD baby. It's always JD baby. Ugh. All right, we gotta take the bucket over to the, holy smokes. Oh, quit it. Ah. Hey, get out of my way. Get out of my way. Quit harassing me. Okay, circling me as I walk over to that is not going to do anything. Okay, girly swirlies have been fed. Sorry, it got hella windy, and I honestly put this in my pocket while I was feeding them because, like, you gotta be safe out here. But there we go. The girlies have been fed up here. Like I said, they are separate so that they don't get bred too young because they are incredibly too small, and I would not want them to get bred yet. This is Miss JD Baby, Charlotte, and little Winona. They were the babies from this past year. They got weaned at the correct age. Honestly, a few of them were a little too old, but it's okay. As you can tell, they are so full size now. I didn't realize Jade has a whole leg in the freaking feeder right now. You dork. But as you can tell, they are plenty big and on their own to where they are eating hay full time, getting their grain. So there was no need for them to still be on their mom because at that size, they become so large that they are hitting their mom's milk bag to let more milk down. And obviously that's painful because these things are every bit of 600 to 800 pounds right now. And then also they're so big, they need so much milk that they're causing their moms to try to produce that much. The moms will end up losing weight and just losing the resources that they really need at that time. So weaning is completely natural. It happens in the wild. We just kind of aid in that here just to make sure that everybody is happy and healthy. It's pretty simple, honestly, and I'm lucky to have some ornery and curious cows, but they are easy to work with and very friendly, but that's how I feed them. So I'm gonna get back to the house and probably do an outro where it's not windy as hell, you know? Seems we are back in the barn out of the crazy wind. Dude, it's freaking crazy. What's annoying is it's actually a really nice day warmth-wise, but it is so windy that it makes it like not enjoyable even because it's like, yeah, it's nice, but at what cost? Is how I feed my cows. I'm honestly, like I said, very lucky to have very friendly cows that I spend a lot of time with. You do always have to be careful because they are so large. Like the biggest reason why cows are so dangerous is just because they are so massive and they don't really understand their size because they are prey animals. So even though I'm significantly smaller than them, they would see humans as a threat still. Not me, because I've been a part of their herd for so long, but other people. And so a lot of times they react and they choose fight or flight, and they're just huge. Like without knowing it, they can knock me over, they could knock me into the next dimension. They're just big animals. So I like filming videos like this. A lot of times people want like videos of like in action, but honestly, like I like to stay alert and I like to have all my appendages available, if you will, so that if a cow's coming up, I can move and get out of the way because I want to make sure they're always safe and happy, but I got to make sure I am safe. I'm not trying to get ran over here. That's how I feed my cows. That's getting all the girly girls fed. We are hoping for spring soon. I would say they can probably start going on pasture, weather depending, by about April, probably more closer to the end of April. So we'll finish up the hay that we're feeding and then we will get them back on full pasture. And once they're on full pasture, I won't feed them grain as much, if any at all. Usually I only use grain during like the summer and fall for just spraying for flies and other stuff like that. But that is all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out. If you like me, it really helps me and the channel if you subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a like. Drop down any other comments, questions, or other videos that you might want to see from me. But other than that, I'm going to get off here. So thank you so much for hanging out, and hopefully you'll stick around for the next video. Bye!